What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about red and black. We've gotten so many comments on doing these two combos, so we're going to do a black door with red and then a red door with black. So, all right, let's get to it. When you want to get airbrush, like use this as a background and then do like, you know, demons or skulls or throw in some fire in there over the top of it. Like, you can put candy, should we try some candy black on one side of it maybe? It's a little. Let's see what candy black does. Ooh. Mix this in a cup. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm in a hurry right now because we're trying to get as many things as we can done in this video for you guys. Wow, that's crazy. I get really impatient, so I want to paint it while it's still wet, and you shouldn't do that. Oh, and thank you guys to all the new subscribers. Trey thanks you, I thank you, but we also want to let you guys know we do all kinds of stuff. We don't just paint cars and build cars. We actually are artists. So we do canvas, we do custom helmets. Like this one is flake. Still using Createx colors, but lots of helmets too. So we also make custom signs, anything you want for your shop, your garage. Hit Trey and I up on our Instagrams as well. We can help you guys out with whatever you want, and we'll show you how to do it. On top of that, we do crazy canvases too. You can hire us to do all kinds of stuff. So. Except birthday parties. We don't do birthday parties. We're also going to go over our fast cut CNC, show you guys different things you guys can make out of wood and metal. You don't have to have a plasma cutter, but we're going to show you the tricks on how we're getting layered stuff in there, put LED lights in it, different things like this, and different weathering effects right here. So there's a lot more to come, guys. So a lot of you guys are always questioning why we're doing these paint jobs a certain way, and I'm always referencing special effects. Also because we make costumes. We've been in movies, we've been in music videos, we've been on TV obviously, and some other stuff. So we make a lot of this. This is foam. We use a lot of Createx colors on these parts to these costumes and props for different movies and videos and things like that. We also do diorama stuff. So you can see where these weathering effects come from is the special effects world. So by being able to put it on cars, motorcycles, walls, whatever you want, it just gives you more artistic ability to do all kinds of cool stuff. So anyways, we just wanted to throw that in there for you guys. We do lots of stuff. You can go to our website at vondieter.com. You can call us, you can email us, whatever you guys like. If you have questions about what we're doing, just hit us up, man. All right. Posca. We also do NOS bottles for cool guys like Edgar in California. This is for him. He's coming to get it soon. That's pearl purple. This is more Createx colors, Posca pens. So we're gonna go over Posca pens too. We're gonna show you guys how to do door logos. This way you guys can do a lot of this stuff at home. I'm so poor, I need some new pants. Okay. All right, today we're gonna go over some black and some red, because in the comments, all right guys, so we had asked in the comments what colors you'd like to see, and so far it looks like red and black has been the biggest combination. Plus we've got some people out of North Dakota that want to send a vehicle down. They want to see what it's going to look like with a black base with red over the top of it. So we figured we'll just do both for you guys real quick. And then I think we're going to add some other colors, repaint the door, maybe do a silver or something too. So stick around till the end of the video and we'll have a different color just besides red and black, okay? A few of you have already watched the previous videos, so you know what I'm talking about. This is their sealers. We use this on a couple of the paint jobs already. This is 6002 black Autoborne sealer. That's what's on this door right now. And then I've got the Wicked opaque Pyrrole Red, can't even say it, on this door, this is a killer color just by itself. I might paint my truck like this. We were talking about it the other day. I've got a 1967 F350 out there. We're gonna pull it in here. We'll do the whole paint process so you guys can see it all. So I'm gonna get a squirt bottle. We're gonna thin this one out, or we're gonna hit the black door first. Sorry, I got two of them going. Okay. So we're gonna be doing the Pyrrole Red, okay, the opaque squirt bottle. I'm just gonna be using water in the squirt bottle. We're not using the 4011 reducer for this step, okay? Let me grab a fresh bottle. Let's see what's in this one. I don't know what's in here. We need more bottles.
Windex.
Oof. I think it's something else. Oh, there's another one right there. At one point, I should just buy stock and squirt bottles. I go through so many of them. Is this the new stuff? This is actually water. What does water smell like? I think this is water. All right, cool. Let me dump some of this out. And we're gonna try out this red. We have a pearl red too, which the pearl red might look pretty sick over this too. And then we have a rat rod coming in soon that's black, that is dry brushed red that I did, I don't even know, like 10 years ago. But we're gonna redo the door logos on it for these guys. So we'll film that for you too so you can see it, because I haven't even got into the dry brushing stuff yet. So that's another video. I hope these little tricks are helping you guys so you can do a lot of this at home and try it out on different canvases and this and that and all the cool things. It's kind of endless what you can do. Right, Trey?
It's endless.
It's endless. Okay, I have nothing in the bottle. This is an opaque, so this is thicker. So we're hoping this will work over this black. I probably didn't even need to put that much in there. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It was basically about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of the color in here, which honestly this color goes quite a ways. You probably don't even need that much, but I'm the guinea pig on a lot of this stuff, so we'll try it out so you guys don't have to on your cars. We'll try it out first, then you can say, nope, I don't like that. Or yeah, that looks crazy. So hopefully I won't squirt the walls again like we did with the Snot Rocket colors, the greens. Can't wait to see some of the cars and motorcycles you guys are doing out there. I'm really excited to see all the effects you guys are gonna come up with. And by the way, we've had comments where people are asking, does Createx make clear coats? Yes, they do. I have them right here. They make a 40-50 gloss. You can also take the 40-50 and you can mix this with some of the colors to make them thicker. They make a satin as well, and then they make like an eggshell. The satin is number 4051, okay? Also, I talked to Dennis at Createx the other day, was kind of checking on different places for you guys to be able to buy the stuff. And I almost forgot about Coast Airbrush. So Coast Airbrush does carry everything. Spray Gunner and then TCP Global has some stuff, but sometimes it's harder to get the bigger stuff. So definitely check with Coast Airbrush as well if you can't find it in your area. It's been around for a long time, but there's still a lot of places that don't carry it. So one thing about red is you gotta be careful with red. You thin it out too much, it's gonna look like pink. So let's do our regular squirt bottle first with some water. I can't wait to go to SEMA and go to some of the shows this year and see more and more cars like this, because you know, sometimes you do see the fake patina out there, and then sometimes it just looks a little too weird. I'm sure people say that about what I'm doing, but this is kind of cool too, because Here's another thing, when you guys, this is a really cool background effect. So say you did your whole car like this, and then you wanted to come back and do like some type of like 80s lightning bolt stripe through it with silver leaf, and then run a candy red through the silver leaf, and then pinstripe it. So there's, you know, there's lots of steps and things you can add to it. Throw like skulls in there. All kinds of cool stuff, man. Let's just hit it. Hit it. Uh-oh, the wind is, or I mean the swamp cooler is going. Oh boy. We've actually never done this one. This is the first time we're doing a red over a black. Normally it's the other way around, so. It's like blood stains, man. Once again, don't forget to put plastic down. So this is an opaque, so I haven't tried this yet. I had some red pearls we were thinking about throwing on it, but let's see what this red and black looks like first. Once again, we're using water base, we're using Createx colors and Autoborne sealer. That's kind of cool, those little,
Like veins.
yeah. Well, I might as well make another bottle with some black in it. We'll put some black in the other one. But see, this would be cool to come back if you did some pearls and candies in here too. Or did now come back with the airbrush, do an opaque, like heavy red. You know, like let that background thin out a little bit. I'm squirting this all over the floor. We saw in the comments, you guys were talking about maybe some cool silvers and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe doing after this dries in a little bit and we get the look that we want, maybe we'll come back and do a silver door. Because what else was there? Blue. Somebody wanted to see pearl blue, pearl purple, purple and green, orange and yellow. There's a lot. There's some cool combos you guys are coming up with. So let's do it. Here, get real close to this real quick. So see, you could let this dry if you wanted to. Let that dry, and then it's not going to move any longer. You can come back and add more in a minute. And if you don't like it, you can take water and wash it off before it cures. A lot of people are asking, can you put a solvent over acrylic, a solvent clear coat? Yes, you can. I like the C800 from American Icon. It's a show clear, heavy solid show clear. So you can shoot right over the top of this with anything you want because it's a matte finish. So always remember that. When you have a matte finish, like this is a matte finish, the water doesn't repel off of it, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna hurt to go ahead and shoot a solvent clear over this if you want to. Or get your water-based clear from Createx and do that. We're out here in the desert, so sometimes we like a little bit more protection, but their stuff is very good. All right, should we put some more red on it? That almost looks like that truck that we did, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
It's looking cool. Stupid shop lights are reflecting really bad, but. All right, I'm gonna let this do a couple things real quick so everybody can see it. Plus, now there's so many other things you guys can do too. You could be faded, like half this door could have been silver and black. You know what I mean? You could fade that silver back up and then come over it with the red and let the red kind of fan out on the bottom. I don't usually do the acrylics that much, or I don't usually do the opaques that much over the top of another color. We're usually doing pearls and stuff, but see, and you can kind of control it too. We'll do a little more lava And then we're gonna put some black in the other one and we'll hit that and see what that looks like. On the other door, once again, this is just water, no thinner. You don't wanna put the 4011 in there. The 4011 thinner might take the black off with it. Since the black was already cured, I'm just using water. Oh, he's the guy that uses squirt bottles to paint cars. Yeah. Boy, that limo will be fun, huh? We have some customers that are inquiring on a 40-foot limousine in red and black. So that would be fun. You know what'd be cool though? When you want to get airbrush, like use this as a background and then do like, you know, demons or skulls or throw in some fire in there over the top of it, like some true flame over the top of this. Like, there's just thousands of combos you guys can do. It's so cool, so cool. All right, I'm gonna get another one ready and we're gonna do this door over here with some black. You can put candy, should we try some candy black on one side of it maybe? Maybe. This is opaque black. Z, j, z. Should grab some Posca pens. While we're in the middle of this, these are Posca pens or Posca, or I don't know how you say it. They're an acrylic pen. Okay, that's a brand new one. You know, you push it down, shake it up. You can, because this is acrylic, you can draw right on the top of it. So say you're not good at pinstriping or outlining letters, if you want to, you can use this. As long as you seal this with a clear coat, it won't fade. But I painted my van sealer black. So it looks like satin or hot rod black. I painted my van with this years ago and we never clear coated it for 4 years and it never faded. So I'm just letting you know on that stuff. Now Posca pen can fade. On Trey's drift car, we put our business, VonDieter.com, on there in hot pink, but we didn't clear coat it and the pink kind of faded out. So just letting you know, put a sealer over it. And then you can also use these. So one of these days when we do a video with the logo on it, we'll go over it with the pens. You guys can see how that works. And what's cool is, say you're doing a patina look, before you clear it, go back with Scotch-Brite or say some 600 grit sandpaper and kind of dull it out a little bit, or you know, take chips out of what you were writing. You can make that look old. If you want to put your business name on your shop truck or whatever, you know, do it yourself. You know, pay somebody to do it. All right, for fun, which by the way, let me go get another one of these. By the way, you don't have to use a squirt bottle. It's just sometimes we just do for the different effects. You can also put it in like a mustard or ketchup container. We've got some candy black here though that I think we're gonna try over that red first just for fun, and then we'll put the other black over it. This is, that red faded out a little bit. I want to see some more red. So I say sometimes it takes a while to get the look you're going for, guys. So you might be squirt balling it, you know, a few times, not just once or twice. Some of the old painters out there, you guys are probably doing this in the 60s and 70s. 60s paint jobs are so cool. 60s customs. You know, on your squirt bottles, you can change, and there's so many different types of squirt bottles. These are just generic ones, but you can get little short ones, small ones, whatever. So I'm tightening it up a little bit so it's more of a splatter now. We're always watching paint dry. We're always watching paint dry. Good thing is, the stuff dries fast. I could get the air hose out, but I think it'll blow it around right now, so we'll just not do that. Sorry. I'm like, I know better than to stop playing with stuff and move on to the next thing, but I just can't stop touching it. I can't stop touching it. Stop touching me. You could even come back and airbrush black. You know what I mean? Like, almost like, or I think candy red would look sick over this too. Like right on the edges and everything, so the top of the truck or the car's got like, or like if you did a lace or a lowrider style roof on the car, and I don't know. Now I'm just jabbering. All right, black. This is their Candy2o. It's 4664 black, candy black. The thing about candy black is black has like deep purple, so it almost looks like purple. So we're gonna see if that thins out a little too much. We're gonna try it though. I'm gonna wet it down first just in case. Got the swamp cooler going. Probably should have scuffed that sealer up a little bit, huh? Just a little. Let's see what candy black does. Ooh. Might need the opaque black. Dude, that's kind of a cool effect. Maybe we'll have to take some 600 grit and sand it because we're getting a little bit of, it's actually, I sprayed that red so tight that it's actually repelling the water a little bit. Ooh, the candy black might be the ticket, man, instead of the opaque. And if you guys hear me saying opaque, that has more pigment in it, and it's gonna cover another color, so it's not translucent, unless you thin it out to make it, you know. But if this was a high gloss clear, you're gonna see that candy really reflect a little bit, so that's kind of cool, versus like just an opaque, you know what I mean? But like, you could also use a red pearl. We have like red pearls back there, so the door being a red pearl with a candy black over the top of it, that'd look pretty sick. Because I was thinking about the other day, you know how the mini truck paint jobs are kind of back again, where there was the grid and the graphics and all the cool stuff. Well, it'd be cool to do like a swirled vehicle with different colors in it and then do your graphics over the top of this. You know what I mean? Trey, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
He knows what I mean. Hope you guys are doing good out there. Working on your projects. We never get to work on ours, hardly ever. Thank you all for the new subscribers. Thank you, it helps us so much. It helps us do more of these videos, trust me. We're both trying to get away from our day jobs that just take up all of our time, and you know, building cars and doing this stuff. We would much rather be building our personal cars and showing you guys that kind of stuff. Some of the projects we're doing, some of the weird paint jobs and stuff, instead of doing so much customer stuff all the time, you know. Dude, that's crazy looking. I like that.
This one's taking like, there is a difference between that opaque.
Well, you see the purple in it? I don't know if you guys can picking that up on camera, but so this is candy black. I didn't thin it or anything, but it almost looks purple. So I remember years ago, one of the owners of the owner of Createx, Craig, he was talking about so they have a pearl black. So take a pearl black and mix it 50-50 with candy, their Candy2o, and then shoot the car like that. They were calling it like murder candy, but that'd be another cool one. There's so many to try out, man. So many. Man, I kind of like that black. Like this could be a pearl black first. Now normally when I'm doing these paint jobs for a customer, it's many hours of airbrushing comes after this. I was explaining that in some of the other videos, so you guys go back and check a couple of the other videos out too on some more on how to do these processes. But I love when it does that. It pulls that top color out. Well, it's not actually pulling the top color out. That's the water pulling the candy black down. But yeah, the candy definitely over the opaque, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because what it's doing, it's starting to do is it's starting to really turn the door almost like a light red, and you're starting to lose that black. So like, you could come back a little bit with the airbrush with black maybe, and kind of chase it back the other direction, you know? Like, want to be able to get some black dark spots in that. I'm excited to do the truck. I think we'll do the truck in a pearl red. And then we'll go over it with the candy black. Boy, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, what did I do with my candy black, as a matter of fact? Where did I set it down? Right here. So yeah, let's get some more, maybe we'll get some more different colors in the candies. We're starting to run low on our supply. You know what I've never tried this over? Silver flake. I think that would look cool. So like say you want to do different panels in the car, right? Shoot the car flake or whatever, and then squirt bottle it, get that weird effect in there, and then do more lines with the silver and outline in it and inside of that flake. That would look cool. You didn't agree with me, so it doesn't look cool. That's looking evil. Now, a lot of times you guys can't see the effects of what it's going to do. That's why a lot of times I have to clear coat them and take them in the sun, because this LED lighting is not going to, it's going to look blah and bland and flat. And then the minute you hit it with that high gloss clear, that's when you see all the sparkles or the colors or the layers come out, depending on what you're doing. Now, if you wanted to do fake patina and we do like a matte finish, then, you know, that's the look you're going for. But like, here, let's get some of that off there. This is cool. I kind of like this. This is different. You almost have to be careful though, because the water will pull that candy right back off. So this is where I was going to use an opaque over it, but taking some 40-50, mixing it with the candy, that'll actually harden those colors. So that's something we could do. We could take our 40-50 UVLS clear, mix it with our black candy, squirt bottle it on there, or however we want to do it, and it won't pull that other color. Or the water won't affect it. I'm sorry if I'm not making sense. This would bind that candy and lock it down. So when I hit it again with a squirt bottle, like I'm gonna show you right now, watch how it'll hit this color, watch. Boom, boom, boom. See? See how it just pulled that candy down? Because like candy's a dye, don't forget. So it's gonna start pulling that black down. So there's 40-30, there's 40-40, and then there's 40-50, which is an actual clear coat that we could put in there right now, as a matter of fact. Maybe I'll do that. Watch them both start to look the same. Let me see, you see the difference? Oh, one's one way, one's the other, but still looks similar. Similar but different. I'm gonna order some more candies. But what do you guys think? Trey and I, this is the opaque red over sealer black. I mean, it looks okay, looks cool. But this is the red, pyro red with candy black over the top of it. I like this. What do you think, Trey? I think this.
The candy seems to work.
Yeah. Now, if we had lighter colors, like if we had a light blue, if we had a light orange, a magenta, a pink, and then we did the candies over that, you'll really see some color differences. When you have a darker color like reds, blacks, browns, it's really hard to see the candies over the top of them. But I'm gonna put a little red in a bottle, and I'm gonna airbrush some lines on here, and we'll see if that brings that red back up again. And we've been super busy, so we're trying to get you guys more videos faster, but just bear with us. We're gonna stock up on a bunch of videos for you guys.
Right now, you wouldn't put 4011 in the red.
I'm gonna, because I'm shooting it through an airbrush. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of 4011 in here because this is dry now, so it's not gonna hurt it. Plus, I'm shooting it through an airbrush, so I wanna thin it out because it's an opaque, so it's a little thicker. The preferences is kind of up to you. It's usually 1 to 10 mix ratio on these. See, and I think that dry brushing would look cool on there. Maybe I'll grab a brush as well, but I just want to see what this opaque red's going to look like over the top of this real quick. I think every video we've done, I've had a different airbrush. Like this is the Sotograph 4H siphon feed. So I know some of you guys are asking me like what airbrushes I use. I use all kinds. I'm not sponsored by any of them, so I can use whatever I want, I guess. Let's turn the air down a little bit. Okay, right now I've got some of that pyro red in here, opaque. We're gonna try it over this red and black real quick, see what it looks like. Get our hose over here. This will look cool, the big old skull on there. We're gonna have to start doing some skulls and stuff. Well, it's hard to see. Maybe add some yellow and orange up there, like reverse fire. I've been watching Bob Ross again lately. He's the coolest, isn't he? Some people were asking too, like how long does this take before you can put a clear coat on it? I'd give it about 20-30 minutes dry time. Make sure you got all your water drips off of it, underneath it, and you can shoot your clear on it. Do it! See, like, because right now, this isn't dry. So when you come back with your airbrush, see how there's water still coming out of there? This is a part that could take you guys hours and hours, depending on how deep you want to go. You know, you could come back with like a transparent black and fill in some of these black areas. If you want it to look like a patina job, you can start sanding through it with some 600 sandpaper. If you guys are trying all these tricks out that we're showing you, Email me. Send me some pictures of your car, man. I'd love to put it on our Instagram and stuff. You know, it'd be fun to do, and now I'm thinking about this, like lightning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like almost like that's the sky. It's all crazy lightning effects. You could probably even come back with a stencil and do some flame work in here too for fun. I know I don't have my mask on. I know. Luckily we have the air blowing and it's going right that way. So I'm just kind of following those runs and just kind of up and down, just kind of playing with it to see. We're just kind of seeing what it's going to look like. We did have some customers asking what these reds and blacks could look like, so that's why we're doing it. Get to a point where the door's almost back to red again. But you guys can see how that opaque comes and brings that red right back again. I'm gonna fall. And the cool thing about this is, it's you guys' cars, you can design it any way you want. Don't listen to some of the knuckleheads out there that always want to run their mouth about, Be quiet. Let us have fun. That's what it's all about. There's no rules. No rules. You could get stencils too and do like some different effects across there too. These effects look really cool on canvas, so if you guys are canvas painters, I'm sure a lot of you use dry brush effects and things like that, so. Walk away from that reflection. Do we have black left in here? What's in here? What's in this color? Ooh, some type of black. Ooh, careful, careful, guy. A little heavy on the trigger there. So we just added a little bit of black we're playing with right now. Just because I kind of oversaturated that red a little bit. Make it look like demons or craziness. That one's kind of weird. Anyways, we'll throw a little bit over here on this one, and then we're going to change some colors up. And you guys can decide if you like that process or not. This is opaque black. Getting a lot of reflection from that matte finish on there. I personally like this. I like the red. I think we're definitely gonna do my truck in the red. All right, now I'm just having fun. Put a few heavy lines in there for fun. Up on your armrest there a little bit. If we come up here, what if we come up here and we take this whole edge? Let's just start darkening this whole edge real quick for fun, and we'll see what this looks like. Really looking forward to see what that looked like with the silver on there. They almost match. I still like the red base better. What do you think? You like the red? This
I like the red base.
Yeah. And you don't even have to do a black over it. We just were getting requests for that black, so we figured we'd give it a shot real quick so you guys can see different effects on that. I'm gonna probably stop messing with it.
This was the most requested combination.
Yeah, and there's so much stuff you could do with that, you know what I mean? Like you could,
I mean, a candy.
you could really heavy candy it now.
Candy
like,
blue would be.
Or
wild.
candy blue over this might look
Candy
cool.
blue would be wild.
I wish we had more.
I'm sure purple works.
Let me hit that with a little bit of water. Water. Or you can just leave it like that. Go over it with Posca pen. Running out of water. Let me grab some more water. I've never had any problem using just tap water. It doesn't matter. You don't have to use bottled water.
Unless you live in Las Vegas.
Unless you live in Las Vegas, and then everything around here gets corroded. And you don't have to do these harsh lines. I'm not a huge fan of the harsh lines sometimes, but this is just looking weird, man. It's looking weird. You can always just use water too to actually see kind of like what it would look like clear coated as well. Bring a light up close to it. Definitely different. See, like, look at that. Look at the softness. See, this is what I like. I like when it's real soft like that. So it's, I mean, sometimes you don't even have to use an airbrush. We were just doing it to show you guys different effects. Man, this stupid reflection.
It's alright, it's like it has gloss clear on it.
They almost look the same. Okay guys, there is the black with red opaque. I'm not a huge fan of that. It might look cool with the high gloss clear on it. It's flat right now. And then this was the red with candy black over it, Candy2o black. So we're letting that do its thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna jump back to this door. We're gonna spray it black right quick. Then we're gonna put silver over the top of it. And then we're gonna throw some other colors over that, okay? You guys are asking for some other colors. We're gonna do that next, okay? Sometimes, and one thing, once you guys start to play with the airbrush or play with the watercolor stuff, sometimes if you let it sit too long, it will dry on the tip. I just take a cleaner real quick and just kind of knock it off there. Try to use a brass one, that's better than what I'm using. But this is an old gun, this is an old Thrasher gun. Old Iwata. I just have some sealer black in here. We're just gonna reshoot this door real quick. This time I'll put my mask on so I don't get yelled at. Ooh, it's wet. Nice. Hey guys, in between us playing with the colors, Trey had a great idea. There's some different stuff that Createx also makes is auto air. So these are like overlays. This is called Cosmic Sparkle, okay? So before we're gonna repaint this door a different color, we went ahead and hit the Cosmic Sparkle over the top of this. So you guys remember there was some black right here, and this is all red. Well, I'm gonna like mimic it being clear coated by using a squirt bottle with some water real quick, just to get the reflections. Trey's gonna get close with the camera. You're gonna see these micro gold flakes in that. So the reason why I'm putting water on here, this is to act like this is a high gloss clear. So I don't know if you guys can see it from where you're standing, but I'm gonna hit it right here. Can you guys see these sparkles? And depending on where Trey moves with the camera, you're probably gonna see different color effects. There's that red. I don't know if you guys can see all that gold in there. Look at all that cool gold. So this is like a cool overlay effect. So say, you know, you could do, you don't even have to do in the squirt bottle stuff. You can do these overlay colors like, can you see that?
Yeah.
Is that picking it up?
There's a better angle right here.
Look at that gold in there. And then when you take it away, it looks almost like dark black. And move the camera around to that other side real quick. Yeah. And then over here on the black door, we decided let's spray some of the ruby gem shift on here. So there's a ruby red over the top of this that changes colors. So we'll squirt bottle this real quick with some fake clear coat. And depending on where you're at, like from where I'm standing, it's green right now over that black. This water is drying so fast, it's hard to tell. Can you guys see that? It's picking up a gold and a ruby red over the top of that. Why that water? Come on, water, stay on there. Stop. It's so hot in here, it's drying so fast. You guys see that red and that gold picking that up? So that's a crazy gem shift color change depending on the direction that, you know, the sunlight is hitting your car or whatever, your motorcycle. That is dope. That looks cool. And then when you're stepping back, you can barely even see it. It just looks black. You know, and then you get close to it with that light. Like even on this edge right here, you can really see the red. There's red, gold, and then I'm out of water. Oh, come on. Can you point up and can they see that green? Oh, you guys can probably pick up that green coming from the top of the, right here. Look at that green up there. Yeah, so this gem shift color changes a lot. That is cool. Look at the micro metallics in that. Once again, this is an acrylic. I just sprayed it through an airbrush, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick. We literally just took our gem shift, put a little bit of 4011 in it, reduced it, and I just sprayed that with an airbrush. So can you imagine spraying a whole car with that, with the big gun, over black or something, where it color changes at nighttime or depending on the sunlight? So yeah, that's what that was. So anyways, we're gonna zap these at 2 different colors right now, but I just wanted you guys to see these micro metallics are insane. And that went through an airbrush, okay? All right, good thing is, here's some extra paint we didn't use. We'll just put it back. Go wash the gun out with water. I'll put some silver in it. We're gonna do the silver shine over that black. And we'll be right back. Damn, I can't believe I left all the sand scratches in there. Damn. On a side note, we're just playing real quick with some Posca pins. You guys see all those guys painting cars on Instagram and stuff like that? We just thought we'd play with it real quick. How do you want to do it?
Are you gonna actually like push the tip all the way in?
Just play. I'm just playing. This is probably not that cool looking, but we were just thinking, we were like, you know what? We got Posca pins right here. Might as well just play with a couple of them for fun. Usually you're taking and overlaying colors and stuff over this, but this is just for fun. Just to show you guys. And then you can clear coat right over the top of it. So that's probably not that cool looking right now. But anyways, here's a black. Just playing. Happy little accidents, right, Bob? I don't know. You guys do it however you want. I was just showing you. You can do this and then clear coat it. Okay, on to the next thing. 28. 25, sorry. Since it's water-based, we just want to do a light coat first. We don't want to really nail it, okay? What if you just left it like that? Somebody's like, who did that? What is this tortoise shell? What is this choppiness? Who's in charge? What's the score here? All right. Oop, it's dry. Let's go. ourselves in it.
That looks super shiny on the camera.
Is it?
Now you can see all the dents and dings.
Oh yeah.
1947.
Somebody needs to paint a car that color. And then put some graphics over that, like in 3D. Okay, so now we're playing with some iridescent. Okay, this is iridescent. It's like a tricolor. Well, hold on. There's tridescents too. I can't get into all the explanations at this particular moment because we're in the middle of some other stuff going on here. But Trey was like, "Hey, have you ever squirt bottled this?" And I'm like, "No." So we're gonna try it for you guys. Whoa, whoa. Looks like nail polish. So, we got Barbie colors. Okay. Plus, we're playing with more of it in the airbrush, so we started playing with it. You see how reflective this is? You can see my hand in the door, but I think we were gonna play with kind of fading in some of these, and then we're gonna hit it with the squirt bottle. We just wanted to see what it would do over this crazy silver. Dude, that gets bright. Like the more you stack it, look at it's almost like anodized aluminum. You see that reflection in there? Is it not? It is iridescent, but I mean, it's like, what do you call it? Anodized. So I can see all the sand scratches in the door. I hit it with 80 grit, but. Wow, that's crazy. All right. We'll put a little more on it and we'll grab a squirt bottle. See what it does. I need more air pressure. So when you guys are shooting the iridescents, tridescents, pearls, just make sure you turn up your air pressure a little bit more. 35 to 45 works great on a 0.5 needle. Okay, enough of the airbrush for a second. Let's see if this works. We've yet to try this yet. This seems a little thick. Maybe we'll put a little bit more water in it. Water. Ooh, ooh, did I thin it too much? We're gonna have to order a lot more colors, Trey. There's so many.
Finally ran through them all.
There's so many. It's so endless. I know, and I was telling you guys too, we're gonna do the patina processes too, so that is, hopefully we'll get another video out this week. All right, let's see. Hopefully that's dry enough. This stuff dries so super fast.
That was a pretty cool look.
Yeah, you could almost like, I'm sure you guys like remember some of the 60s, like my dad used to take me to Autorama when we were kids, and that's where I fell in love with the candies and the pinks and the colors that the guys were doing on some of the drag racing cars, the funny cars, you know, some of the stuff Ed Roth used to do. But yeah, you could almost like paint your car silver like this and then come back and just highlight around the edges or something, or maybe two-tone it, where the top half of the car or truck is, you know, pink, blue, whatever. There's so many. We've got purples, pinks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Giving me chills, man. So many cool ideas. Okay, let's see if this works. I've never sprayed water over their silver, so I don't know if it's gonna do some weird reaction, or I don't know. Because normally we're just doing this for the patina looks or the kind of marble look, but let's see. I see it changing a little. It looks like it's doling it out a little bit. Maybe that's because it wasn't 100% dry. Ooh, ooh. Every one of those is maybe a flaw in the door or a piece of dirt. Every one of those. There's some little piece of dirt holding it right there. I don't even know if we should do the whole door, like just half the door. Dude, the wall is pink now. There's... Dude, what if we put
Cobalt?
some illustration cobalt blue over the top of it?
I was gonna say, probably. It's so light that it's gonna keep taking.
Yeah. I should probably thin this out a little bit. This is kind of thick. Do we also have a transparent blue? No, we don't. It's all blobbed up there. All right, you ready for some blue? What?
Yeah.
What?
This is my new favorite.
I should have thinned that blue out a little more.
No, this is good. Because it's gonna sit heavy probably up top.
Let me get a little more off there and then we'll put more on it in just a second. Dang. Dude, look at that blue through that silver. That is cool. Man, you could two-tone this.
This is where the gym shifts green.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we might have to do your drift car like this.
Yeah.
Multicolored like this, because... Yeah, hey guys, by the way, we haven't even started our car fab videos yet. We're gonna pull Trey's BMW in here in a little bit. We're doing an LS swap on it for his drift car. Let us know if you guys wanna see those. We'll go ahead and film that whole setup and stuff. Because I know some of you guys are actual just artists and creative stuff, and then some of you guys are car people too, so. Damn, that looks crazy. All right, so this is crazy looking. It's like cotton candy. Put a little bit more pink on it. We can sit here for hours and hours and hours. We got a little bit more of the blue. Wait, is this the new one? Which one's this? Where's the purple? Purple, purple. Blue violet. Dude, these are thick. Normally I would thin these out a little bit, guys. Don't do this, what I'm doing. We're just kind of showing you some of the color combos, the craziness you can have fun with. Where's the,
It's right there.
which one? Oh. Too much shit over here. Stuff. Too much stuff. I thought there was a purple in there. Oh, no, it's two different types of blues. Damn, that blue is like intense. Uh-oh, we're running out of pink. We're getting down to the wire with the pink. I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like clear coated. Let me see if I can find, I thought we had this is deep bruise purple. I don't know if that's gonna look good or not. That's from Tim Gore's Bloodline. So probably gonna look kind of like a little bit of a pink. Dang, you could just go to town with this. Keep layering it, doing different effects. Yeah, I don't know if I like that purple. It's kind of dark, huh? I need a brighter purple, or even a fluorescent. More of that pink. Dude, the shop floor is a mess. I don't usually paint it when it's wet like this, but I'm starting to run low on pink, so we wanted to see what this would look like. Some more of the pink in it. Illustration violet. Yes, I have used the illustration colors on a lot of the cars on Vegas Rat Rods as well. So I know it's for other things, but we break a lot of the rules, so. Oh, a little purple. Let me let that dry a little bit, maybe. This would look cool with Posca pin over the top of this too, like in the whites and blacks.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know. What's cool is you can also, you know, rattle can some stuff on here too. I don't know if I want to put more water on it yet because it just sucks that there's dirt on this particular door because we just keep stacking paint. So let's give it a minute, we'll dry, and then we're gonna add some more colors to it. And then we'll be done. Another thing you guys can do, this isn't normal, now if I was gonna do the marble effect, we would do it the right way, but I'm just playing while this is still wet. We just wanna see what it would do. But what it'll do is it'll pull that bottom color out. We don't have to do this, I'm just playing. It looks better when you do black and then you do the silver over the top of it. But anyways, there's other effects. You always want to do it when it's wet, but it looks really good when you do black first, do your silver, then do this saran wrap trick, and then add your candy colors after that. But for fun, who knows, this might look like crap, but whatever, we're just having fun. Just having fun, man. Stop moving. Okay, enough of that. Stop, just stop, just stop. We're doing a, what is this? Purple. Oh, violet, sorry. This is Tim Gore's Bloodline. We're doing a vascular violet because they use these on a lot of masks and movie prop stuff as well. This is a crazy combo for sure, man. Wow, look at that purple. It is purple. Should we like stop there? All right, now we got our crazy color over here so you guys can see some of the purples, pinks, a little bit of, I don't know, there's all kinds of colors in there. But we're gonna go ahead and take the Cosmic Sparkle. Okay, this is a Cosmic Sparkle Gold. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's gold in that. We're gonna haze this real quick. So then when we clear it, we'll see what this thing looks like. Who knows, right? Well, guess we'll never know. Oh boy. Let's try it. Let's go. Ready, set, paint. I'm not ready yet. Dude, look at the floor. My gosh. Light haze. We'll do a light haze. That's the one good thing about the Gem Shift colors and some of the overlay colors. You don't have to bomb it. These little tiny micro metallics are going to go through the gun. And you can do this with a big gun too, but we're just going to haze it. I think my needle's not out far enough. A lot of times you guys can't see any of the effects until you clear coat it. I know I keep saying that because this might be a little thin, but a lot of times you won't see those effects until, ooh, spraying out of there. This is thin. A lot of times when I do helmets, at the end of the paint job, I'll run one of these over the whole entire helmet before we clear it, and then it's got another color change in it. Dude, this needle is not out all the way. Stop messing with me. When your gun gets clogged sometimes, you can take and hold the end of it. Blow that back out. That might even be too much, huh? What do you think? You definitely don't see it now. You won't see it until we get it wet or we put a clear coat on it. So I'm going to clear this later for the end of the video, but what we'll do is give it a couple minutes to dry and we'll hit it with water and see if you can pick up those reflections. It's like a Barbie car. It's pretty thin. I see it though. I see it in that gold, or I see the gold coming through. Especially over the darker color, you'll definitely see it. But those are little specks of the binder right there. Pearl, there's a little bit of pearl in there. All right, so we got our gold Gem Shift over the top of this. We're gonna just use the water just so you guys can see reflection, and I'll clear coat it later. But let's see if we can get the gold to pop through there. May not be enough. I didn't put a ton of it on there, but we'll see. I see it, but it's right there. I see the gold in there, but I don't see it like we saw it. Oh, give me the light. Like we did on that red. Boy, that red really showed up. There it is. Oh, we're picking up a lot of light right there, huh? If you change the angle, see it? Can you see it from here? I can see all the sparkles right there in that blue. Here, let me trade you sides. See them?
Oh yeah.
Is the camera picking them up?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll pick up there over that silver. It's hard to see gold over silver at times, but look at that. Look at that now. I don't know. Man, I wish you guys could be standing here so you could see this. But once it's cleared, hopefully we'll pick it up in the actual sunlight. Because right now it just looks like little flakes, dirty flakes, but trying to catch it with the sunlight. If you stand straight on real quick. You're gonna get closer real quick? There they are. There's that gold hiding in there. And it's over the top of the pink. So see, that was just a very slight color, but once that's in the clear, or once it's cleared, you really see it reflecting. It looks like little micro sparkles everywhere. Cool stuff, man. It's cool stuff. Anyways, the color combos are endless. So we're just gonna keep doing more videos for you guys, but then we do need to show you the paint tricks on the patina stuff as well. One thing real quick I'll talk about. That silver, if you guys wanted to say you wanted your car bare metal, that silver would be perfect to do that with because over the years we have stripped cars down to bare metal. The biggest problem with trying to clear coat a car that's bare metal without using like Poppy's patina or Shark Bite or any of those brands that lock the metal in, it's gonna continuously rust. Quick example, we'll show you real quick. On my motorcycle, you guys obviously see this surface rust because we haven't got to get to this bike in forever. Look at where my handprints were. So you gotta remember, bare metal will absorb our oils. No matter if you sand it, you clear coat it, it's gonna lock that in there and it's gonna come back and you're gonna hate life because you're gonna have to sand it all back out. Now this, if you notice, these two have been sitting here under a swamp cooler. This one has not been treated with the Eastwood etch. This has Eastwood spray etch on it. And notice how it's not rusting any farther. It's locked it in so it can't get any moisture in it. So what I'm getting at, look at the fingerprints. This is just recent on the guns we got going here. The fingerprints are showing up again, so I'm gonna have to re-sandblast this whole bike because it's been sitting too long. So don't forget, guys, you can take a blowtorch to a piece of metal and watch it sweat. You'll watch the moisture come out of that piece of metal. So try not to sand your cars down to bare metal and then clear coat them, or you're gonna have a fail. Unless you bake it in a bake booth. Have you guys ever seen bare metal powder coat? That's because it's in 400 degrees. It's burning all of that moisture out of that steel. So that's just one thing to remember. Like you wouldn't want to put all this water-based stuff over the top of bare metal. Make sure it's got a primer on it, make sure it's got a sealer on it, then go, then have fun with it. But for the guys that have bare metal cars, even on Vegas Rat Rods, we had some bare metal cars. We had to continuously soak them down with like WD-40 and diesel oil. And then what happens is that metal gets so impregnated with oils that now you can't even clear coat it. It's an endless process. So Just remember that, okay? All right. Okay, guys, there you go. You guys got to see the red and the black and the red. You got to see the silver with the pink, the Iridescent, the Iridescent, and then the gold over the top of it. We ran out of time to take one of our skateboards that's already been silver flaked, and we'll put some candy over this. Then we have patina videos coming next. We're trying to go as fast as we can, guys. Unfortunately, we have to cut this video a little short. We need to get on our fab videos, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, check out some of the other videos if you want to see different color combos. Keep letting us know new stuff. We've noted all of you guys' colors, and they're all coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. We'll get this clear coated, get it out in the sun for you so you can take a look. All right, guys, happy painting. See you next time.
See ya.
Hey, thank you guys so much for all your ongoing support. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to see more paint tips and tricks, more fabrication videos, all that good stuff, I'm going to go ahead and take it outside and show you guys these two doors clear coated. All right, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.